pads on the last couple of weeks. How's practice been going for you?
Been going well. Going against the defense is always good, always fun. You always learn a lot, but it's always great to just compete, be out there hitting, be out there having fun.
How was the scrimmage portion of practice? Caleb Williams said that he thought the offensive line played well today.
Yeah, we had our ups and downs, got some things to clean up like normal, always got to improve, but thought especially towards the end we had some good spurts, scoring on those last couple drives, things like that, but always things to clean up. We got to play better as a unit. Yeah.
What did it feel like out there for the scrimmage? It's kind of first time getting some one-on-one reps or ones against one reps and stuff.
Yeah, I mean for O-line and D-line, it's kind of always the same. We're kind of always live, things like that. Doesn't always make a huge difference for us. But yeah, just prolonged team periods, ones versus ones was real good to do, real good to compete.
Last week, Lincoln Riley said it's good. Big learning curve, I guess, for the offensive line to kind of learn the terminology and the system and everything. How have you felt like that's coming along?
I think it's coming along well. I think it's kind of like any learning curve. You got a lot of ups and downs more in the beginning. You kind of get through that first wave. You really understand, what the coaches are trying to do, understand what the offense is trying to do, and just communicating at each level, with the O-line, with the quarterbacks, with the receivers, just understanding the offense and the big picture.
Yeah. Big difference between spring football this year and maybe the last couple of years for you? How's it been?
This is my second spring. Yeah, so I had last spring was my first spring. This is my second spring. There's definitely a difference. We're almost at the halfway point of the spring. It's been a good first half, ready to keep building on this second half moving forward.
How do you feel like you fit what this offense asks you to do, just physically?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm having fun. I get to pull a lot. At tackle last year, I didn't pull a bunch, but get to pull a lot right now, which is pretty fun. Overall, just what the offense is doing, I think we're putting in a lot of good places as long as we execute, as long as we do, execute the assignment as coach with the technique and things like that.
Where do you feel better about your own game right now compared to where you were before?
Yeah, I definitely feel stronger. I've added some weight, so I feel stronger in a lot of areas. But just constantly, I got to constantly keep building habits and techniques and just getting the most out of everything.
Has anyone on the D-line popped to you so far and stood out to you as playing well?
Thule never doesn't stand out. He's always a beast. But all those guys are grinding. It's really good to have Peely back. Thule's grinding. Nick's doing well. They got a lot of different rushes going around, so it's been good.
You've been here for a while now, but compared to some of the other offensive linemen that have been here forever, how do you use that and kind of work with the veteran guys there?
Yeah, I mean, it's always great having guys like Justin, Brett, and Andrew next to me. Me and Cortland come in the same class, just learning a lot from them over the years and going to keep learning a lot from them. I think I can learn a lot over a spring ball. And then I look at Brett and I go, well, he's got way more knowledge than me. And then we look at Coach Henson, he's got way more knowledge than both of us. So just constantly trying to learn from them, build from them, pick up little habits that they have.
There's a perception that the West Coast, people or teams have a hard time finding offensive line prospects out here compared to, say, the South or Texas or that area. You come from California. Do you feel like that's a fair perception or unfair or?
I mean, people can think what they want. I don't think too much about things outside the program, but I know inside the program we just got to control what we can control. Get as big as we can, as strong as we can, play as hard as we can. Execute the assignments as coached and go out there and have fun.
No California Texas rivalry between Portland?
I'll rep Cali all day. We'll go back and forth all day about it. I'll always pick Cali over Texas, but he gives them a good rep. Other guys not so much. Cortland gives them a good rep though.
Let's do one more.
Do you have any personal or the offensive line as a whole kind of checklist of goals or anything that you guys want to accomplish by the end of spring?
Yeah, I mean, there's just being the best unit we can be. Especially I think playing as a unit, a lot of that is mental mistakes. We want to limit mental mistakes to be as low as possible. Physical mistakes are going to happen. Our D-line's a good D-line. You're going to go against great defensive players, but just playing as a unit, I think, really eliminating mental mistakes, really understanding the offense as a unit, and just playing together as a unit, playing physical, competing, and taking the will out of defenses.
Thank you, Jonah.